Hi, this is Ray Moore. Welcome to this week's Prod of the Week. Every week, just highlight something that perhaps has come up from one of our clients or a team meeting, and it just highlights something that perhaps we just need to be reminded about. This week, it's actually came out of a team meeting with one of my clients. And we were talking about how the things that need to be changed, and kept coming back to that it was really difficult because it was the decisions being made were all based on experience, and it's just how we know how to do something. It was all gut, and we got to the point where there was an impasse. We just couldn't move beyond that point. That we couldn't actually bring other people in to help us to get some help with our time. And it got to the point where we realised that, and it's a concept that I've used a lot, I've already done in the previous Prod of the Week, is when you're inside the bottle, you can't read the label. You can see that there's a label there, but you can't actually read what the label says until you can get outside the bottle. And that's very much being too close. With your nose so close to it, sometimes we can't see the obvious. In this particular case, because we were focusing on the wrong thing, and what the clients kept on going back to was they kept focusing on what they couldn't do rather than what they can do. And rather than maybe handing over the whole of that particular function, what could they hand over? Even if they handed over part of the role, that would be a step in the right direction. So really the Prod of the Week is when you're stuck, when you're a bit of an impasse, you can't get to change something. You just, no matter which way you turn, it just seems to be a dead end. What we have to do is just take that time out and be prepared to ask a different question. The only way you can ask that different question is when we can take time out to get outside that bottle, because when we're inside the bottle, we tend to be the habit makes us continue to ask the same questions. When we ask the same questions, we get the same result. So that's the Prod of the Week. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just take time out to ask a different question. Look at the same issue through a different set of eyes. Those different set of eyes, maybe you require an outside person to help you pull you outside that bottle, or perhaps you can do it internally with your own team. So that's the Prod of the Week. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak to you soon. Bye now.